I'm doing partition. Sorry, just recorded.
Yeah,
So
yes.
I just want to do a partition for 500 GB hard disk for C drive, D drive, and E drive. So what I'm doing, I'm installing Windows in C drive, Linux in D drive, and Ubuntu in E drive. So
Yes.
in the same way, when it comes to server, after installing VM tool, I'm installing OS or CentOS and Ubuntu. So till can we do partition like so I have around 10 TB of server. There is a space of 10 TB. So I'm doing partition for 2 TB for each Windows, CentOS, and Ubuntu. Another 4 TB is left. Can we keep the 4 TB is for further use?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we can deploy more machines, right? We have more resources there. So in future, we can deploy more machines.
Okay. Okay. That is what my can we keep that one? So because in local machine, so I don't think so we can do that one.
For the local machine, we need for the requirement is instead of server, we can use virtualization tools, right? On local machine. That's the requirement, right? Mahesh. Hello. I'm audible, right?
Yes, you're audible.
I think Mangesh lost connections, right? Mahesh, are you there? So anyone have any doubt on this scenario?
I think Mahesh just got disconnected. He'll probably trying to get back in. Maybe you might have to let him back in.
Yes, he is back. Yeah, Mahesh. Hello, Mahesh.
Hello, I'm audible?
Yes. Now it's audible.
Oh, thank you. See, my requirement is I have around 10 terabytes of server space, whereas I have done my partition for 3 OS. So I have given 2 TB for each, 4 TB left. So I can
Okay.
keep 4 TB empty for further use, right?
Right.
Okay. That was my requirements actually. So, but in local machine, in my local computer, I have 500 GB hard disks when I installed. So I can't
Okay.
keep that one as a for future use.
Right.
I bought a Dell Windows machine, and there is some Windows partitioning tool which I used to partition my hard disk, and I kept Windows to a smaller section, and in the other sections I installed Linux, and I could have left some space empty if I wanted to, because Linux doesn't take a lot of space and is very efficient. Windows is kind of heavy. So, but any area where you don't have an operating system mapped to, it's still available. It's still computer memory, so you could put another.
No, not Amol. Amol, no. That is not my question actually. My question is, so for example, you have 500 GB hard disk in your local machine, in your local computer. So you did a partition for Windows and Linux and Ubuntu. So, so when you are there, so can you keep 100 GB hard disk for separately for future use? But in
So
server,
my machine ended up becoming a dual boot, so I have to boot out of one to boot back into another one. Um, but I could have left extra space for booting in another third boot up.
Got it. So coming to Amol scenario, at the time, I think only one was running, right?
Yes, because it's not, there's no virtualization software there. It's just a partition disk, and at boot time it picks which operating system to load. But
Yes.
you could have, if you had a virtualization, and basically it makes it look like there's a lot of computers on the network, even though physically there's only one computer.
Right.
Correct.
For local machine, we have used a virtualization tool. That is, for example, we have a personal machine here, and on top of the machine, we need to install any operating system like Windows or Linux. For Windows, there are a lot of virtualization tool. Okay, on top of Windows, we need to install like Hyper-V. Then this tool is officially Windows virtualization tool. Then VirtualBox, another one. VirtualBox. This is another virtualization tool we install on top of the operating system. So these tools we can easily download from internet, and on top of the virtual Hyper-V or VirtualBox, we can install virtual machines. Even VMware also we can install top of the operating system. VMware. And on top of this virtualization tool, we can deploy machines, virtual machines. And we can run application on top of the virtual machine. But ensure that we have enough resources on our base machine. Got it. Then virtual machines. Okay, this is one virtual machine, and nowadays we called virtual machines for cloud resources. Okay, for example, we need to we didn't have any server. Okay, in physical server. So how we will configure our we need to quickly deploy one server. Okay, so how to do that? Two way. One is go to a shop and buy one server, right? So the other way is nowadays simple. Choose one cloud provider, AWS, Azure, or GCP, and create an account. Then there is an option to, for example, cloud computing. Cloud computing. Under the computing, okay, computing means they will offer virtual machines for running computational purpose. For example, CPU, memory, and all things under the compute. So choosing any cloud provider, for example, AWS, then create an account. And within, like if you have any cloud, a cloud account, AWS account, within minutes, we can deploy virtual machines. That means servers, virtual servers. So these servers we can't see, right? Because this is belongs to some regions across the globe. Okay, so we can choose which region that we need to deploy our required server. So these servers entirely called as virtual machines, because physically we can't see and we can touch that machine. So only we can access the machines and leverage the machines resources. Got it. So nowadays we called as cloud resources. Cloud machines are virtual machines. Any doubt, anyone? Seems fine, right?
Seems fine.
Yes, sir.
Then physical machines, physical. Then coming to networks, okay. local area network and virtual networks. Two things, because we mostly work with the virtual networks, okay? So before that, we need to understanding how we configure the same things in on-premise. That's why I am including the LAN here. So, for example, we have a office, a new office, okay? This is the top view of the office, okay? So here we have five employees are there. So for that employees, we need to set up 5 computers, okay? A normal PC, workstation PC. PC1, PC2, PC3, PC4, and 5. So coming to, office, college, hospital, any corporate office, everywhere we can see machines, right? Working machines. These machines are, all machines are normal machines, okay? Like personal, like normal PC, not a server machines. So coming to these scenarios like uh, school, college, hospital, these scenarios, these machines we need to interconnect, okay? Um, for example, each machine is accessible. For example, the PC5 connected to PC3, PC3 connected to one connected to this PC2 connected to PC4. So we need to make sure all the machines are in a communicational way. Okay. For example, uh, here we created a LAN for communication. So how we will fulfill the requirement? Not using a router, okay. In this case, we will use switch. You heard about switch? Switch is a device, okay. It's a device. So that device used for communicate between different machines, okay. So physically, how it look like? It's look like a blade, like how we can say. I will show the picture, okay. So in front of the switch, we can see a lot of plugs. This is actually RJ45, RJ45 plugs. So we can plug our LAN cable to these plugs. So in this case, what we'll do, we need to buy one switch and plug it in, set up in any corner of that room. So after that, here for example, these machines have a LAN cable port, right? So we need to take a cable and plug it on the LAN cable of that specific machine. And here coming to the switch and plug it to the gear switch. Do the same way to the all machines. Got it. So normally, for example, if we have only 2 machines, so how we will do that thing? For 2 switch, we can directly plug. Here we can directly take the RJ45 to plug it to the another machine this way. Not plug into the switch, okay? Because for 2 machine, we can do this way. No need of switch. So coming to more than 2 machines, we will use switch. So the switch ensure that all the machines can talk to the switch and to the other machines which connected to the switch. For example, these machines need to by we creating this to the switch means we can manage the machines, okay, the client machines using a centralized way. Centralized way means, for example, in another office there is a data center, okay, like a server room. So this server, why we use servers, for example, Windows Server, to manage our client machines, right? So for example, this machine, these users, one of the scenario, no one use pen drive for their machines. Okay, that's a requirement. So how we need to manage or restrict these types of permission using server. So in server, we have the configuration to the users. So if anyone plug it any pen drive or anything, then there is it's denied. Okay, because we configure all the things in the server. So similar way we can manage our clients. Okay, client machines using server. So yes. So for example, these machines need internet connection. So what we'll do, we have an internet cable. Okay, so just plug it on the switch. So each machines have internet connection. So this is called local area network. Got it?
Sir, can you please repeat this pen drive concept one more time?
It's a simple scenario. For example, when organization, okay, like as a security measure, no external devices connected to the organization requirement. For example, we did not much idea is any virus or antivirus that is inside the pen drive or not. Okay. So for example, if we have allow to put that pen drive to machines, there is a lot of issues coming to organization, right? Lot of virus may be affected to the machines, for even the entire infrastructure will damage. So similar scenarios by default coming to any organization. For example, if you have joined any organization, okay, you will get one job in there, okay, in any company. So they will provide the laptop, right? So these laptop already connected to the domain. Domain in the sense of like you joined abc.com company. So they have their own domain. Domain means a domain controller. Domain controller. This is called, actually, this is a server and install Windows Server operating system inside the server and created a domain that is abc.com, the company name. Okay. So you joined that abc.com. Okay. So they will offer, I mean, they will give the laptop to you, okay, for remote work. So before that, this laptop already joined to this domain. Okay. So that, and before that, already they will create a username. For example, your username is in this domain and they will give a password to log into this server. Not server, sorry, this laptop. Okay. So, like, yes, whenever you log in the machine, you need to provide the username and password, that given username and password. So this machines talk to, I mean, remotely connected to the domain, right? So it will authenticate with the server and we can log into the our workstation, I mean this laptop. So everything is logged in the domain. Okay, so a domain administrator or a administrator can view all the logs, how the employees working with their PC. For example, here we have a configuration like policies, permission, all the things we can define in the domain. Okay. For example, all the remote users, like all the employees in our organization, not use any type of, I mean, pen drive or external hard disk. I mean, plug and play hard disk or pen drive. We need to deny. Okay, that's a requirement from the higher authority. So a domain administrator will go to the corresponding policy and permission. They will deny that types of usage. So when you plug it that pen drive, we can say there is access denied like that message.
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Similar way, we can do so many things from the domain controllers, like for example, pushing the patching. Then, for example, there is 10 employees there. Okay. So specific 10 subs, 10 laptop, we need to set up a wallpaper. So by default, we can change the wallpaper from go to the desktop and right click, there is option. So from domain controller, we can push that thing to these 10 specific servers. So similar way, we can do so many things using domain controller. That's why this setup's created. Okay. So yes, we discuss on the LAN, right? So this is called a local area network. Actually, LAN, a collection of local area network called what? Any idea? WAN, wide area network, right? I mean, a collection of local area network across the globe called wide area network. So this way we created a local communication between systems within on-premise. So this is considered, this is a front office. We have an accounting section there, okay, in on-premise. So there in like 10 machines are there. So we need to create a connection between this front office and the account section. So how we need to do? We have here already 10 machines, okay? Consider like 10 machines. So these 10 machines, we have here a switch, okay? So in these machines are connected to this switch. So here we create a switch to switch connection, okay? Create a, take a connection, a LAN cable and plug it on the switch, and here one more switch there. So plug it on the other side switch, okay? So these machines can talk with these machines. So similar scenario, we need to create a different, connectivity between these types of switch. And we need to manage these local machines, okay? For example, here 5 machines there, here 10 machines there. So how we manage? Because here in the same office, we have a server and domain controller, the DC, okay, server. So what will we do from where this DC belongs, okay? There is another switch there. So this DC connected to the switch, and we can take a LAN cable from one of the switch and plug it on the switch. This is actually belongs to server room, okay? There is servers, switches are there. So just taking one connection from this switch. So this server can manage all the machines within premise, okay? Got it. So any doubt regarding creating network connections in on-premise?
So can we say like it is a similar concept of a LAN in a bigger picture, like for a like here we can consider it as like a one LAN as a one machine, you can say. Like, can we like say like that? No.
Yes.
It is like
This
the
is
similar kind of network, but in a bigger picture. Like where we have, like in case of LAN, we are connecting the 5 machines, but here we are connecting the local area networks in a similar way.
Right.
Okay. And sir, I have one more question here. Like how, like there we are using switch in case of LAN to connect the different machines, but are we using a router here to connect, are we going to use a router here to connect the different LANs?
Right. And I will
Okay.
explain that thing. A router we used for routing traffic, right? For example, okay. So in the same scenario, okay. Yes.
So, okay, so router has a different functionality. So that means we are using the switch again here to connect the different LANs, right? But this gonna be
Right.
a bigger switch kind of thing, bigger switch.
Yes.
Okay. So switch will remain same. Router is not for connection purpose. Router has a different like function.
Yes. Router is
Okay.
for external use, most probably, not internal one.
Okay,
External
for
means when
connectivity
using
only
internet.
switch. Okay.
Yeah, right.
So for connectivity only we'll use a switch. Doesn't matter it is a LAN or a WAN.
Yes, when coming to two-way, we can connect locally. I mean, for example, consider this is a traditional way, okay? Because like when we going to office, we have a desktop, right? For example, 5 desktop are there. This is our office. Okay, this is a old scenario, I think so. Because when nowadays when we go to office, there is no desktop in my scenario. Okay, we only have the laptops that we carry, right? So we carrying the laptop and place it in our workplace in office, and how we connect to the same way using Wi-Fi, right? Nowadays, not plug it. I mean these types of line. Nowadays we use Wi-Fi. So
Not the physical cable, it's a Wi-Fi, right?
right. So
Okay.
using Wi-Fi, do the same thing. Not use these types of like what cables. Nowadays we can use Wi-Fi connections. So there is a Wi-Fi endpoints are there in office premise. Endpoints, we called as endpoints or access points. Access points. So it's a device. Access points is a device to share the Wi-Fi signals. Okay. So we need to log into the access point. So we will get a internet connection or that like local connection. So it seems like we connected to the office network, a LAN network. If they provide internet, so we have the internet connection as well. Got it.
Access point in the sense, is the VPN we trying to connect?
Sorry.
Access point means it's a VPN, a Cisco VPN we use to
No.
connect.
Access point is it's a device actually. For example, I will show that thing. We need to create a we need to provide a internet connection. Okay, so that we will take a connection from the provider, right? So we have a modem. There is a connection to our office. So we set up a modem. Then from modem to we need a router. Modem for modularization, right? Demodular for converting the signals. So that we need to use modem. And next connection is from modem we will take a connection to router. Router will routing the incoming traffic or outgoing traffic. So there is a router. So we need to take a connection from router to access point. This is access point. This access point is like Wi-Fi machines. Same look like same. Or else we can use Wi-Fi, no problem. Both are same.
So sir, can we say like a LAN has been replaced with the Wi-Fi?
Yes,
LAN
nowadays.
cable. LAN cables nowadays.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because we are using mostly laptops, right?
right.
I
And
think,
access points,
yeah.
yeah. So this and switch remains same, or the switch also has been replaced with the access points?
No. Switches are there.
Switches are there, and access points
Yes.
is the very point where we connect our laptops.
Right. So
Okay.
I mean, switches are there means in the same scenario, in the same office scenario, we can see there is a LAN cable there, unused LAN cables. These LAN
Right.
cables are another end is connected to where switch, right?
Right.
So yes, if they remove these things, then no use of the switch because no machines are connected to the using these plug. I mean cables.
Okay. Okay. And sir, what was the use of this modem here on the right side?
Modem is we use for converting incoming signals to analog to digital.
Okay.
Analog. We are receiving analog signal like using the cables. Analog. Then we the machines need digital one, right? Digital. So it's converting analog to digital. Then for incoming, then from machines, for example, we're sending some mail to some other users. Okay, I mean another um, region. So coming incoming data are digital. Then it goes to analog. Then it's out of the modem to the required person.
Okay, sir.
It's a modulation and demodulation of data. That is the principle of modem.
Okay.
So these are the things that we used on on-premise scenario. So in our cases is not set up a scenario similar like this, but we need to create same type of networks in cloud computing, purely virtual. Got it? So creation of network, data center, then creation of subnet. So many like components are there in coming to cloud computing. So we need to configure all the network related things in our cloud premise. Got it? So before that, we need to just understanding how these things do before the cloud computing. That's why I include this section here. Any doubt, anyone?
No doubt.
So tomorrow, then we can jump into virtual networks.
Okay.
And we need to do
Sir?
some labs. Yes.
So can you undo the thing? I just wanna see something over there. If it is possible, just undo the screen. Thank you, sir. Sir, one more thing I need to know, like if we can get the nodes right now, like so that we can prepare, like at least we'll read the thing what we have in our class, so we have a little idea prior to the class. So can we have the notes before? And
Notes for this
yeah,
scenario.
for whatever we are reading, yeah, we are learning here.
I mean, how we share the data means sharing these recordings after the lab. If when we jump into the lab.
Oh,
So
so
for
it's not like
this,
theory part, like whatever you have taught us so far about these things, like components and all these peripherals and everything. So we don't have a like a theoretical, like things like what are the feature, what are the functions, how is the connectivity, nothing like that.
Okay, then I will prepare one and I will share. No problem.
If you have to, then it's okay. We'll do that by ourselves, but just for a reference, if you can provide, then it would be really appreciable.
Sure, sure, sure.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So coming class, we can we can start with the virtual networks. Okay. So before that, I hope you know enrollees have AWS account, right? Pooja and Deepthi. AWS account.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Both are accessible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, fine.
But
So
I have an account in the name of my husband's name, sir, not my name.
Sir,
no
I
problem.
haven't did that thing. Sorry. I haven't did that thing. I haven't created AWS account.
So
Do
you
we
need
need
to
to?
create a create a
Okay.
free tier account.
Okay. So just go to the AWS cloud side and create it, like
Right.
register. Okay, free of cost one, right?
Right. I will share the link
Okay. Yeah, please share it.
because
That will.
yes.
You have to do it today only. If you do today, tomorrow you will get access.
Oh, okay. I will do that.
They will verify. It will take some time to verify.
So tomorrow, if I do it immediately after the class, then I would be able to access it tomorrow before class.
Yes, sometime you can access today only. Sometime they will take to verify tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mahesh. Sir, can you please share the link over a WhatsApp?
Yeah, I shared here. You can copy. Can you copy on the chat?
Where? Okay. Okay, yeah.
Just to go through. If you have any doubt, then you ping me. Okay.
Sure,
I
sir.
think we didn't share any card details, right? I don't know. And I mean the new
I have
procedure.
shared card detail. I already
Yes,
getting
sir.
the billing detail.
We have
Okay, but
to
there is
share.
no recurring, right? They didn't automate taking money.
No, sir. No.
Okay. Then we can wind up, right? Then tomorrow we can start with the creation of network. Okay. I mean, starting from virtual network creation.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Have a good night. Good morning, Tawfiq. Bye, everybody.
Yeah. Bye bye.